Yo, 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 welcome to the podcast for champions with your host and co-host, Brian Poole, Roger Thomas. Roger, tell the people what's up.
What's up? What's up? We at it again. We at it again. This time with the NBA.
The
Play
NBA,
in.
the NBA, the NBA, baby.
Lakers
NBA.
still suck. So
The National Basketball Association, baby. This is my type of game right here. You know, we just got finished with one episode, which was episode 10. Me and Roger discussed the NFL draft and our thoughts on who did their thing and who trashed, who didn't do what they supposed to done. This is episode 11, and we're going to be covering the NBA and how the standings are looking, who we believe may be in the play-in. Is the play-in a good thing, bad thing? LeBron believes it's a bad thing. We're going to get our thoughts on that. And any other NBA news. And whatever else is on our mind during this NBA discussion. So, I'm going to go through the Eastern Conference, Western Conference of the teams that we have in right now and the teams that are in the play-in. And then I'm going to get my thoughts and Roger's thoughts on the play-in. Should it be a tournament or not? Or should they just keep it like it's been for years? We'll start with the Eastern Conference first. So we already got 3 teams that have clinched. Philadelphia 76ers, the number 1 spot. Got Milwaukee, the number 2, and they got Brooklyn Nets at number 3. But here's the thing: Milwaukee and Brooklyn, they've already played each other, and Brooklyn's on a 4-game losing streak. The Bucks have beaten Brooklyn twice, so Brooklyn owns the head-to-head, so that's why they're ahead of them right now. But them the only 3 teams that are a threat in the East and also have clinched. You got the New York Knicks, the Atlanta Hawks, the Miami Heat. Them are the 6 teams that are in good position right now, as of now. But anything could change within next week. The 4 teams that are in the play-in, number 7 is Roger's team, the Boston Celtics, who are trash, except for Jason Tatum. I get Jason Tatum all. I mean, that man put 60 points on someone's head the other week. So I give him all respect. Me and Rogers, North Carolina very own Charlotte Hornets. I only cheer for them when they're winning. I went to a game last night when they played the Bulls and LaMelo Ball ain't do a damn thing. I was very disappointed. But Vucevic, all Chicago Bulls big man, Vucevic, Steese, who used to play with the Celtics, Thaddeus Young, and Mannequin, all did their thing. That was Zach LaVine's first game back as well after being listed for COVID. So they did their thing on the Charlotte Hornets last night. Hornets was playing like they never played basketball before. Hopefully this can stop and, they can get a playoff berth. But they're in there as well. Indiana Pacers at 9. And the very hot team right now, man. You bring your finger if you touch them, the Washington Wizards. Those are the 4 teams that are in the play-in right now. The 2 teams that are in the hunt that can possibly get in there, the Chicago Bulls at 11 and the Toronto Raptors at 12. Western Conference, we got the Utah Jazz, the Phoenix Suns, the LA Clippers, and the Denver Nuggets. They're all 4 of those on the West have all clinched. And in the order, that's their 1, 2, 3, and 4. Dallas at 5. Lakers just lost, so they are probably at 7 now. Portland at 6. So LA is in the play-in as of now. Golden State Warriors are in the play-in. Memphis and the San Antonio Spurs. And the 2 teams that can possibly make it underneath them, I don't know if y'all heard, but tonight Zion's going to be out with a fractured left hand or left thumb. So he's out indefinitely. So that hurts their chances of making the playoffs, and the Kings in 12th. Roger, what are your thoughts on the play-in? Do you think this is a good thing to get, the teams that can get a chance to get into the playoff spot, or do you think they should just get rid of it and all? They started it last year because of the bubble, just trying something different due to the NFL did something different this past season for the Super Bowl. So is it a yay or nay for you, man?
I like it. It gives teams a chance to get in. It shows like they can't go out there and just don't care. If they want to get in, they got to play for it. You know what I mean? I like that. Is it a 7-game series? Or is it 5-game?
So how they do the play-ins is one game.
One game. Okay.
One game. So how it works is the 7 and 8 seed. So I'll give y'all an example. So for y'all that don't understand it, because it took me a while to understand it. So because the Lakers lost tonight to the Blazers, because they were tied with the same record. So the Lakers will play Golden State. So if the Lakers beat Golden State, the Lakers keep their 7th spot.
Okay.
And then, hold on now, Golden State gets another chance though. So then Memphis and the Spurs will play each other. Okay. And whoever wins that game will play Golden State. So pretty much how it is if you got the 8th seed, you play twice.
You got to win 2 games, basically.
Right. Mm-hmm. So with the Lakers in the play-in, they only have to win one, or Golden State wins, they're in there. But if you're the 8th seed, you got to play twice. So the thing that kind of came up with LeBron's put up a tweet the other day because a lot of people were picking at him about him not possibly getting into the playoffs, and I can't find it there. I lost it. But LeBron pretty much said, "Who came up with this bull crap?" And a lot of fans was picking at him due to the fact that LeBron has to play in the play-in, and truth surges. LeBron
they suck. So
well, yes, LeBron been out with the ankle injury that I don't think was really ankle injury. I think it was just rest. AD's been talking about back spasms and all types of stupid stuff. Andre Drummond got like a little toenail injury or whatever. So Harold got injured the other night with his back. So Lakers are falling apart, in front of our very eyes. It's very sad due to us picking up Drummond and Lakers looking pretty strong going into the playoffs. I believe we still will get a playoff spot. I don't know how the hell the playoffs are going to work. I know it's a different team when the playoffs start for the Lakers, but the way these injuries are falling in and, these teams are racking in, winning in the last minute, trying to get into a spot, it's going to be very difficult for them to win. And if they do win, to secure a win to go to past the first round.
Agree. It makes for interesting TV, if anything.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of college March Madness. That's what it reminds me of. Like March Madness, you got the March Madness tournament. You got one game. You fuck up, you out. You play, you go to the next round, or you win. So with LA possibly playing the Warriors and Steph Curry been on a very hot shooting streak, LA ain't got nobody to guard that man. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Nobody to guard that man. That man been that hot. Lakers beating Memphis, maybe. The Spurs, they're gonna have.
They'll get the Spurs. They'll get the Spurs.
Lakers got to. Well, here's the thing. That's if the Lakers fall any shorter. See, the only teams that can possibly get where the Warriors is the Warriors. They could possibly get where the Lakers at. Since the Lakers are in the 7th spot, the Warriors can take that 7th spot. The Warriors, they're only 3 games behind. Well, 4 games behind. Um, so I mean, it can happen. It definitely
True.
can happen.
True.
Um, but the way things are looking now, like I said, you just gotta play and you gotta win. Lakers gotta win. They gotta win out. They can't be. I mean, it's what 6 games left, 5 6 games left of the season. Playoff. The play-in starts next weekend.
A
So
lot can change in 6 games, though.
it can, and that's why I said, Lakers are over 500. They 37-30. So anything can change.
Yep.
I'm hoping. I was really hoping we would get above that, because if the playoffs was to start today and we had the 7th seed, we would be playing the Phoenix Suns. We don't want that.
No, you don't want that.
We don't want the damn Phoenix Suns. We do not want them. We don't want them. So, yeah, we don't want them. We don't want them. If we was in 6, we would be playing the Clippers. So, I mean, that would be a better matchup for us. But the Suns, nah, we don't want them. As for the Eastern Conference, anybody can move up. The Hornets won tonight. They beat the Orlando Magic. So they're only 2 games from behind and catching up with Boston. Boston lost tonight to the Bulls, I believe.
They need the 6th spot.
Yeah, they do. They're only 1 game behind from the 6th spot. As I say, just gotta win out. Anything can change. The only team I see that may end up slipping out is Indiana. I think Washington may secure Chicago. I looked at Chicago's last few games they got. They beat Boston tonight, which was good. I think they got Milwaukee. They got Brooklyn twice. But if Brooklyn start resting their starters, Chicago might have a great chance coming, especially with Vucevic back in the lineup and Levine.
Well, Brooklyn's team, they should be undefeated.
Well, they lost LaMarcus Aldridge for an irregular heartbeat, so he retired. But
Yeah.
I mean, Harden's still out. I mean, it's that for the hamstring. I'm like, man, ain't nothing wrong with Harden. Harden pretty much won all those games while Kyrie Irving went and bought George Floyd's family a house and going on his little break. I guess doing stuff in the community and probably some family issues and mental health as well. So he just wasn't there half of the time. Durant had an injury. But I don't really think he had an injury. So Harden pretty much carried that team on his back. And now it's like, okay, hey Harden, since you did all, like Steve Nash probably said, hey Harden, since you did all you could do, man, just take some time off. Just take some time off. We good. We got a playoff spot. Okay. So I expect Brooklyn full and ready playoff time. I'm scared for who has to face them first. Like if the playoffs was to start today, Brooklyn would be facing the Boston Celtics. Y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that. I would love to see Boston go up at least to 5 and play the Knicks. Because I know back in the day the Knicks and the Celtics had like a little old school rivalry. So I would love to see that. It's a shock to see the Knicks going to the playoffs, man. Last time the Knicks was in the Knicks are in the playoffs right now. Last time they were in the playoffs was I think in 2013. Melo took them to the playoffs. That was the last playoffs they was in. When Melo was there. So this is big for them. I still don't understand how, but it's good to see them in there. And same with the Hawks also. You ain't paying attention to the standings, man. I know, but yeah.
No, I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, hold up.
Yep. The East, the West, and shook things up, man. Fucking, the East shook shit up, and so did the West, man. I mean, when the last time you seen the Suns in the playoffs, man? They always They always like right there at the mark, but this time they actually in there.
Not since Charles Barkley.
No, Steve Nash. You got to remember Steve Nash took him there too, and
yeah.
Amari Stoudemire. Yeah. It's good to see some different teams in there every night. Even the Hornets, man. Like if they can maintain, win in and get in there, or I mean, they're 3 games behind from getting the 6th spot. If Miami go on a losing streak, anything can happen. Especially for playing. They do, man. When I went to go see the game Thursday night, Bismack, like they announced his name. I'm thinking like he'll get hyped for the game. He was just like, man, his ass didn't even score past 10 points. I'm like, dude, Vucevic. I said, you know what's sad when Vucevic gets a block. Like Vucevic is a great player, but I mean he's slow with his feet. He reminds me of Jokic. Like Jokic is a great offensive basketball player, but if you put him on defense, he sucks.
Yeah.
And if he gets a block, that makes you look like trash. Vucevic had a block Thursday night's game against Shaw. I said, damn, that proves right there you are trash. So, yeah. But Cody Zeller had a pretty good game. He's slow also. I just wish Hornets would just go get a big man. I don't want them trading away nobody. Like, if some free agents come up this season, they like, hey, we're not gonna re-sign Miles. I'm like, look, re-sign Miles Bridges, keep Miles Bridges. Him and Ball had chemistry. I know they was talking about teasing they was gonna trade Terry Rozier to the Pelicans. Like, no, keep his ass too. Because I think what they're trying to do is put the balls together. I ain't saying that'd be sexual, but just saying Lonzo and LaMelo. Because even LeVar said they all play together well. And I feel like that's what the Hornets might try to do.
Yeah.
Bring Lonzo to play with his brother LaMelo. And I'm like,
they both
if that
guards.
happen, yeah, but I mean, I think that would move Melo. Because, Melo is, I think they both 6'6". I know LaMelo is 6'6", but I don't know if, I think Lonzo's 6'4", 6'5". So he'll be playing point guard. He passes more than shooting. LaMelo likes shooting. So I could see that happening. Like, but I'm like, man, if you put both balls out there, man, I don't know how that's gonna work.
They're gonna try to outdo each other. That's gonna be a problem.
No, I think they're gonna they probably end up leading the whole damn game in points and scores and stuff. Because even LeVar said it's never been done. Like, you've seen brothers on teams, but you ain't never seen, like, all, like, and maybe, like, if LaGello, I don't know what LaGello's, thing is. Like, he was supposed to be better than all. It's really LiAngelo, but I call him LaGello or something like that. But it's like LiAngelo or something. But ever since he got in trouble, UCLA going over there to China stealing glasses or whatever. It just messed up his career. The Detroit Pistons picked him up in the preseason, but they ended up cutting him.
Yep.
And then LeVar criticized the Detroit Pistons organization, and now look at Detroit Pistons. They are 20-47. They are right now, well, the second worst team in the NBA. Number 1 is the Rockets.
I wonder why.
16-51, man. They only won 16 games out of 82. 8-27 at home. Excuse me, is that at home? Yeah, 8-27 at home, 8-24 on the road. That is trash. 1-9 in the last 10.
Very trash.
But check this out: they're 5-7 in their division, so they can win in their division. In their conference, they're 10-28. That team is horrible. But hell, that ain't too bad. Shit, damn Lakers 3-8 in their division.
Lakers always been trash. Always will.
Oh, whoa. We tied with the Celtics with the most championships, okay? Got 17. I got 17, Roger.
How long it take y'all to get there?
Long enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Long
My
enough.
point exactly.
But Roger, so I got another question to ask you, man, since we're on this NBA. I ain't seen you this question, but I just want to know. So I asked my brother-in-law when he came up Thursday, like, if you could build your franchise, this could be old school, new school players. You had to pick your big three to build your franchise around. Who would be your big three? Now you can go all guards, all centers, whatever you want to do. Your big three.
It could be old players.
Old players, new players right now. I want to hear yours.
I got LaMelo Ball, my point guard.
Stop. I said old school, new school. So you're going to build a franchise with...
Let me finish, man.
I can't wait to upload this. I was expecting something else. The first thing I hear is Ball.
I got LaMelo. And I'm going to throw him in with Tim Duncan.
Okay.
And my third, man, I hate to say it.
This is just building your franchise. It don't matter who else, like, you get Miles Bridges or whatever, like, to build around your team. But I'm talking about your main three franchise players to build a team around.
I hate to say it, but LeBron James.
Y'all hear that? Roger has hated LeBron James for years. And I asked this man, if you could build your franchise around three players, who will be your three players? Now, I respect Tim Duncan because Tim Duncan, that's my boy. I mean, that's the only player I know that can get a tech on the bench. Just because of he's laughing. He's laughing. He's not even in the game and got a tech and got kicked out the game. So, Tim Duncan's a legend in my book. Okay. LaMelo Ball. This is his first year, y'all. He a rookie from Cheeto Hills.
He's gonna be a superstar. Trust me.
He is gonna be a superstar the way he's been playing. But I wouldn't throw him in there too early. He could be a one and done. But
I don't think so.
You building around, okay. And then Roger, who criticized LeBron James ever since I met him, because I used to be a Lakers fan, but I never really cheered for him as much as I should have, because I was like diehard fan of LeBron James, and I followed LeBron all the way up his journey. I stopped becoming a LeBron James fan when he went to back to Cleveland, and I decided to follow the Lakers after that. So I'm a diehard Lakers fan again, and I'm just gonna stick with them. Whoever we like, I was with them when they had LaMelo Ball. Lonzo Ball. Excuse me, Lonzo Ball. I was with the Lakers. Julius Randle, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Jordan Clarkson, and even before that, when Kobe, played his last game, he scored 60. I was a fan of the Lakers. So I've been a true fan of a team for going on 4 years now. And I'm going to keep it that way. Because everybody be like, who your team? I'm like, I ain't got no team, man. I like certain players. Who your LeBron James. But now, all of a sudden LeBron goes to the Lakers. And I'm like, well, ain't this something? I got a team I cheer for now. And I got LeBron James. One of the greatest basketball players on the court now. I ain't going to say in the world, but on the court now. So I'm blessed. But when LeBron leaves LA, Lakers, or he retires a Laker or whatever, I'm still going to be a fan of the Lakers. But this man chose LeBron James to build his franchise over. Why?
You said why?
Why you choose LeBron? You could have chose Jordan. You could have chose Kobe. You could have chose Yao Ming or Shaq or something, but you chose LeBron James.
At the end of the day, when everybody got to be honest, the man can do everything on the court.
Yeah, and he can also complain too. He can complain to the referee. Even though I saw him foul this man, and he still say he ain't foul. What foul?
Jordan couldn't run the point. Kobe couldn't run the point guard. Kobe couldn't be a power forward.
Ben Simmons can run point. Magic Johnson can run point.
Wait. Hold on. Magic Johnson
plays point guard.
That was his position though.
Yeah, he's a 6'9" point guard. 6'9". Hold on. LeBron James is only 6'7", 6'8". Fucking Ben Simmons
but
is
a freight train.
Yeah, but Ben Simmons is 6'10" and he's point guard. And he came into the league as a small forward.
You got a point. I can't argue with that.
Ben Simmons is a damn freight train. He's a big motherfucker. I mean, a big motherfucker. Like, damn. Like, Mac Johnson 6'9", but like Ben Simmons is the biggest point guard in the league right now. He's 6'10", man.
True.
Like when the Lakers play the Sixers, like LeBron has to guard him. Cause Alex Caruso can't. Schroeder can't. Wes Matthews sure can't. Like, no one can guard that man. LeBron has to guard. So who that leaves open? Tobias Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, y'all, that's Rodgers 3. Tim Duncan, LaMelo Ball, and LeBron James. I'm going to go and tell y'all my 3. To build my franchise. Y'all leave y'all comments below of y'all 3 that y'all would list if y'all had to start a franchise. So mine would be my favorite center that a lot of people sleep on. And it ain't who y'all think. Houston Rockets legend, Hakeem Olajuwon.
I respect that.
Defense, rebounds, points. Very consistent. And he won 2 rings back to back. He beat Shaquille O'Neal, young Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
So he also beat what's his name? Patrick Ewing too. So you gotta give that man respect. That man went against the biggest centers and won a championship. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna give that man respect. I'm gonna give that man Hakeem Olajuwon, the dream. He gonna be a part of my team. Number 2, I'm going with Steph Curry with the pop, Chef Curry. Hottest shooter in the game right now. Damian Lillard even said, like, I ain't got no disrespect against this man shooting. He's the best shooter in the league right now. And he is.
He the greatest shooter of all time.
He from North Carolina. Very young. He went to school at Davidson. His dad is a legend of the Charlotte Hornets. You know, like they show him so much love in the Hornets. You like, damn, is this the franchise player? Not really, but he was a strong role player, and he's very remembered in Charlotte. Even, I believe he got a job with the Charlotte Hornets as a commentator. So definitely got to give that man his flowers. So yeah, I'm going with Steph Curry. I'm going with Hakeem Olajuwon, and as my last choice, probably the late great Kobe Bryant. I love Jordan. I love Jordan, and I could have picked Jordan, but Jordan was also a hothead because he wanted things his way. He was a bully on the court, you know. And I'm pretty sure Kobe was too. Kobe probably said some things. I mean, he called Dwight Howard soft. Clowned Kwame Brown. Everybody know about Kwame Brown. Number 1 draft pick for the Lakers. and was a complete bum. So with the NFL, you had that quarterback, last name Leaf, is one of the worst. And also down in the middle with that was Jamarcus Russell. But in the NBA, automatically it's going to be Kwame Brown. And then if you want to put a second one on there, it'd probably be Adam Morrison from the Bobcats.
You're right. You're 100% right.
Yeah. So that'll be my three I build around. So I'm gonna tell you right now, Roger, my three will whoop your three's ass any day. And I dare you to say, no, they won't.
They won't.
So you think Tim Duncan can handle the dream?
Yeah.
I'm done. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. All right. I'm going to end this episode on that. Leave y'all comments below. Follow me on IG at livinglegend_BJP. Follow my boy. And don't send him no death threats to number. Follow my boy Roger T at Productions on IG, Roger Thomas. Go ahead and follow that man. This is the Podcast for Champions, episode 11. We will see y'all on the next episode.
Peace.
1. Damn.